Hi guys, welcome back to more episodes of The Walking Dead. We are on to episode 9. So, we pretty much ended things with Glenn and Rick going and looking to try and bring Hershel back, who's still in complete shock from what happened at the barn. No longer in denial, just feels like a foolish old man. Yeah. But two guys walk through the door, sounds like a joke, doesn't it? And asking way too many questions, starting to pressurize, wanting to know who they are, where they're laid up, what supplies they've got, how many people are there. Just feeling a little bit awkward, you know? And then I was wondering as it's progressing how Rick's gonna handle this, and he just blows the pair of them away. It wasn't the response I expected. I expect some sort of communication first, and for it to possibly turn nasty and then end up in some sort of shootout or punch up or something. But he just made the determination, these guys are either going to do this to us or we're going to do it to them. Do you remember me talking about this? It was only a few episodes ago, and I said he's already starting to realise that it's not all black and white. It's not all us and them. Zombies, Walking Dead, whatever you want to call them, walkers and humans. The biggest threat still are humans. We are. Because we're unpredictable. We are violent. We're on a short fuse. And when the society is gone, it's any man for himself. And that's what was happening there. So he's had to cross the line to just killing walkers because they're no longer people. I wondered when the point would happen where you've got to start sacrificing others for your own kind, for your own group, for each little group. And I'm sure he's not the only one, the only group out there who's had to do it. Meanwhile, Glenn and Maggie are trying to decide whether they actually love each other or not. Because everything's at an accelerated rate. Everything's faster paced because you don't know if you're going to be dead tomorrow. So enjoy it while you can. Enjoy what you do have left. All the normal societal acceptance of how things are done is out the window. And them being gone so long with this, Laurie's panicked, thinks something's happened, jumped in one of the cars, gone running after him, and had the weirdest accident ever. Because she wasn't seen to be going that fast. I know she hit a walker, but she then seemed to sway the car from side to side and then roll it off the side of the embankment, and it's upside down. But she's pregnant, and we don't know what's happened to her. Right, that'll do as a recap. I want to get on with it. This is episode 9. I thought I could hear indicator lights. Okay, alright, we're straight back with Laurie then. Oh, hell.
You alright?
He had to do it. And I don't blame him. Welcome to the new world. That would have been too much, I think, for Hershel a few days ago. That others could be coming looking, because you would do the same.
Car.
Yeah, there's more of them, isn't there? How many of them this time? Just in the anticipation of what might be next. And then this. Yeah, get out, girl. I mean, I still think it was a stupid idea for her to do this. Right, you're free. Oh! Screwdriver to the eyeball. I'll do it. She was just knocked out from the impact. Watch it! Oh, for God's sake. There you go. Yeah, he ain't done. That wasn't going to put him down, was it? No, oh Christ, if she uses that, it's going to be one in the area.
Carl, when was the last time you saw your mom?
This afternoon.
Yeah.
She was worried about Rick, asked me to look in on Carl.
She went after them?
She didn't say that.
Nobody panic. Gonna be around here somewhere.
No one's noticed.
The damn bar?
But they're about to.
Yo, if someone's in there, we don't want no trouble. We're just looking for our friends.
They're dead.
If you could help us not get killed, I'd appreciate it. Dude, you're bugging. I'm telling
Oh, what'd you do? What'd you do?
They drew on us.
Dave and Tony in there? They
Sort of.
alive?
Not so much.
No.
Kill Dave and Tony. Come on, man, let's go. No.
I'm sure we've all lost enough people. Done things we wish we didn't have to, but it's like that now. You know that. Wrong.
Would you accept that?
Dumb bitch must have gone off looking for him.
What?
Yeah, she asked me to go. Told her I was done being an errand boy.
She's not at the barn. I checked the yards.
Where is she? She asked Daryl to go into town.
No,
Look, just you take a gun.
I don't know. I wouldn't let her go out there alone.
This is how you... I understand, but this is how you can splinter the group. You keep one disappears, you send someone else after him, then they go looking.
There's nothing in it for any of us.
Your friends are dead.
You guys
What
just-
more can you do?
Just back off. No one else gets hurt.
But you have to ask the question, turn it on its head. If you were those three stood out there, and you'd come in here because they killed two of your own, would you just let it go after the discussion you've just given them if they were the ones giving that little speech?
Boy.
Can't make too much noise.
I'll hold him here. You cover Glen. See if you can make it to your car. You missed all that gun training. Could have come in handy now.
I can shoot, just don't like to. Rick wants you to try for the car.
Try?
You'll try and succeed. I'll cover you.
And how the hell's that gonna work? If that should happen. Jesus. Well, there's one of them.
You must have hit Glenn. He's behind the dumpster.
This has got a real feel to me. No, he's panicking, he's froze. It's like playing The Last of Us. For those of you that have played it. It's all heart-stopping moments and anticipation. Where did he shoot him? Was it in the foot?
Romans all over the place. Hurry up. We gotta get out of here. What about Sean? They shot him. Hurry up. Jump already.
Just go. You've got to sacrifice you guys who you know are already dead.
I gotta go.
He's leaving. Wow.
Hershel.
Oh, Christ. Oh, man. Face off.
The gunfire must have attracted the walkers.
You think?
Where's Rick?
He ran across.
I'm sorry, son. We have to go.
Don't leave me, please.
We have to go.
We can't. Shut up, or I will shoot you.
That may be the
Yeah.
answer. He certainly can't run. He may bleed out.
Shut up.
Sorry, leave him.
I'm sorry. Shut up.
It's hit Hershel like a freight train. Because even has just said himself, maybe we should just put him down, put him out of his misery. Because this is when you have to make a sacrifice. Whether it's one of your group or it's not one of your group, they're still a human being. But these guys were here to probably put you down. You have to consider that first. Would they do the same for you? Unlikely. His leg has gone through and been impaled by a gatepost that's one of the, like, it's got the triangular part on the top of it. You pull that off, you're taking half of his leg with it. So if you rescue him, you're taking him back, he's going to bleed out, he's going to use all your supplies, he's probably going to die anyway, or he's going to lose all of his leg, which means he's a cripple, which then means his liability. Is all of that worth it? I'm sorry, Hershel's right.
That hatch is still in the car?
He won't want that.
Cut my leg off, please. Please, not.
Let's cut through the bone.
I'll have to sever the ligaments below the kneecap. We're going to have to find some tender, cauterize the wound so he doesn't bleed out.
All right.
Come on, we gotta go.
Hershel, leave it. Fuck it. Gotta leave it. Sorry. Ow. Oh well, you know the rule. If you don't fit, force it. Christ.
You all right? I'm fine. You're not fine. I saw the wreck. Come on, I gotta get you back.
No, we gotta find Rick.
No,
Don't do
Safe and
that.
sound.
What is with these ears? He's starting to take trophies.
Keeping an eye on you.
See, we're seeing little bits of this from different characters. Shane, we're seeing it from Daryl. And I think this is quite accurate because I don't want to keep harping on about it, but we know society's gone, right? So you can do whatever you like within reason, within your own group. So there are those that will be that way inclined. Your possible psychopaths, sociopaths, whatever. Obviously, there are differences, but the sign of taking trophies for something is not a normal, healthy thing to do. And I think that this whole situation is how drawing that out in certain people. These two in particular at the moment. It's interesting that they're showing the character traits just slightly just going off track and a little bit, like I said, we're saying a little bit unhinged.
If you spent half your time minding your daughter's business instead of sticking your nose in everybody else's, she'd still be alive.
Dude, that's not fair.
What, are you gonna make this about my daddy or some crap like that? Hey, you little jack. You're afraid. You're afraid because you're all alone. You ain't my problem. Sophia wasn't mine. All you had to do is keep an eye on her.
God, are you all right? What happened?
There we go.
Accident. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Where's Rick?
Where's Rick? Where are they?
I gotta get you back here. Now, look, first things first, I gotta look after you. I gotta make sure the baby's all right, okay?
Because he thinks it is.
Having a baby?
Well, everyone knows now.
Why didn't you tell me?
You're like small child.
I want to be there. Tell him about the baby.
Oh, Bobby already knows.
Yeah, yes it does.
Big brother Carl. Pretty cool, huh?
I say that's very cool. Well, I had to get you back here. You wouldn't have come otherwise. How about you?
Meanwhile, Dale is watching him like a hawk as much as I am.
Okay. And what are you thinking
I was
about?
thinking we needed Rick here to keep us safe.
Rick, I keep you safe.
Like you did with Otis?
There is one question about that, though. I am on Shane's side for the one thing where he's like, I thought he was dead. I tried, and he really did. It showed us, it gave us a flashback. But was it a flashback showing us what really happened? Or was it a flashback of him telling the story of what he remembers happened? Because those two are different. If it's an actual flashback of the actual incident and scene, fine. If it's the character of Shane saying, this is what happened, I can't remember now which way round it was. And which doesn't really matter which way round it was anyway. What is the show portraying for us? Is it giving us an account of the events or his account of the events? We're not far enough into this show yet to know whether these flashbacks are based on the person telling the story or not.
I love you. I love you. And I love Carl. That's what...
It was
It was a
not.
long time coming. It was real, Lord.
It was not.
It was you, and it was me and Carl, and it was real. It was right. Don't say it wasn't.
Are you sure you want to risk it? You might not make it back.
I'll be fine.
And with Shane
She's
at the
coming.
helm, I wouldn't be too sure. He's lost people before.
And he's had my back.
What are you insinuating?
He doesn't want Rick back.
No, he doesn't.
Or Hershel.
Shane has done more to keep this group alive than anybody, including Rick.
This is the whole point of a sociopath.
I do.
They blend in, and it's hard to spot the dark underbelly side of them. Stranger with them now, who has half a leg missing. Wow, so we've cut completely away from that and just moved straight to this. Okay. This will please him, not.
No, but what happened to you?
I was in a car accident.
Accident? How?
I went looking for you.
We killed the rest of his men. Long story. Every time any one of them or a group of them go out for whatever reason, supply run, checking out an area, whatever it is they've left the group for, there's always, because of the way things are, there's always going to be some sort of incident, calamity, possible murder, death, someone losing their life, or having to do what Rick's done and take others down. There's always going to be a story to tell when they come walking back. It's kind of like Lost, where when they're away from the main group, all sorts of shit's gone on and everybody else has to play catch up.
Repaired his calf muscle as best I can, but he'll probably have nerve damage.
He knows where we are. He was blindfolded the whole way here. He's not a threat. No one is looking.
We should still post a guard.
He's out cold right now.
Look at this, folks. We back in fantasy land.
You know, we haven't even dealt with what you did at my barn yet. Now, I wanted you gone. Rick talked me out of it, but that doesn't mean I have to like it. So do us both a favor.
Shut the fuck
Keep
up.
your mouth shut.
Yeah.
You don't have anything to prove.
All I've done. And this. Okay?
Yes, but there was a difference. All you've done, all in the name of keeping people alive, keeping yourself alive, keeping walkers at bay, at arm's length, killing them, taking their heads off, do whatever you need to do. This is the first time you've had human interaction of people trying to shoot you and kill you back. I think that's why he froze. It's psychological.
Hit the wall behind me, and I thought of you. Losing me, hurting it. And I couldn't take it, so I hid to stay alive. Rick, your dad, they were counting on me, and I only thought of myself.
Trait, I'm afraid it happens. Oh, poor Glenn.
You're drinking.
That was the least of my worries.
You left and I didn't know what to do.
If he finds his people and leads them here, we'll have a war on our hands.
Well, at the moment, you two are starting an
Do
insurrection.
you ever consider a lighter touch? I see you pushing everyone away. For what? They need you.
I'll always be the odd man out. They want to play house. They want to pretend that Rick and Hershel, they know what they're doing. And let me tell you something, they're bound to get us all killed.
Then we have to stop that.
They don't listen. They're going to give this kid a care package. They're going to send him on his way. And you're right, this is going to bring on a war.
When I went looking for you, he came after me.
Well, of course he did.
He lied to me, get me back here. Said you were already back. He's threatened Dale. And Hershel, he's scaring people. He's scaring me.
I think he did it not just to save Carl, but because he loves me.
But you don't know that. I killed 2 people myself because of you. And Carl.
You killed the living to protect what's yours?
That's where we're at.
Shane thinks I'm his. He thinks
There you go. There you go. Eloquently put. That was a really, really good piece of dialogue. I couldn't have done that better. You killed the living to keep what's yours. Shane thinks I'm his. Perfect dialogue. You pick the bones out of that. He's a problem.
Rick, and he won't stop.
No. It's that look. Yeah, that's the look he had just before he shot them two. Ooh. All right, guys, episode 9. I thoroughly enjoyed that episode. It shot by. It was like 45 minutes. It felt like 15. So, like I said, we've got like a lot of... We've got a lot of our group that are still coming to terms with things. Still trying to work out where they fit in all of this. including the group, the world that they're now in, the fact that everything has gone, and that, you know, everything that's pre-programmed into us from being a small child and our parents bringing us up, teaching us right from wrong and fair from unfair and what's humane and what isn't. It's all blurred. It's all a matter of degrees, because the lawmakers are gone, the lawbreakers are king, and what Laurie's just said to Rick there is precisely right. You are there, you are killing walkers to protect what you have, but you have also now crossed the line, which had to come at some point, where you will kill the living to protect your own. And this is exactly what Shane thinks is his. One or two things is going to happen. It's either going to come to blows with Rick and Shane, and someone could end up seriously wounded or dead, or Shane's going to have to leave. I just don't know which yet. I'm intrigued to find out. I really like I mentioned in commentary, that we've not just got a Walkers show, a zombie show. And it's, you know, we've got our key players and our key characters, and more or less everything has to have an antagonist and a protagonist. You know, we've got Shane and Rick. But instead of it just being touching the surface of who these people are, we're delving a lot further into it. So you've got the drama side of it, as well as the action and the sort of science fiction. I mean, it's science fiction anyway. So Andrea's siding with Rick, with Shane, but trying to consort him that his method of approach is wrong, but his decisions are correct. I don't think they are. I think it's a sign of a sociopath, and I think she's right, he's delusional. We don't know if there are any more of those that are going to come looking. They've took every precaution that they could take. The last remaining guy drove off because he thought his guy fell off the roof and impaled himself, which he did. So he's going to automatically assume that he's gone. Will they carry on coming looking? Or even if they don't, will they go, well, they're in the area, let's go scouting? So Shane could have a point. I don't think this farm is long term. I really don't. And probably not for much longer, especially as every time you head out, you could be faced with this. Hershel is now, mind is now focused on no longer what he believed, but what he's seen with his own eyes. Now, there's no denying it. He's still playing doctor because they brought this guy back. They need to get rid of him. They definitely need to get rid of him. You can't keep that guy in the camp. You don't know anything about him. Don't even know what's going to happen next. Anyway, we will find out, because we'll be doing episode 10 more or less straight away. I do 2 episodes a week on Patreon at the moment, and 1 episode a week on YouTube. I will eventually catch up on YouTube. I just need a free slot to be able to stick to in a week. So if you enjoy the episode, guys, by all means, please give them a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe. And if you want to watch the full-length version, just check the links in the description. That will take you over to Patreon. I will see you for episode 10, The Walking Dead, next. Till then, thanks for watching. See you for the next one.